Introducing Dr. Njagari Damages.
Yeah. Thank you. Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages, and we're coming to you live from New York City. We just reached a milestone, a big milestone for our show. This is our 30th episode.
Wow.
One of the things we are changing is that we are going to get Dr. Damages a Twitter account.
Wow.
About time. Yeah, so you can now follow us at #Dr. Damages. Following Dr. Damages is not by force.
Really?
But for those of you who follow Angelina Jolie's leg on Twitter, your shrink said that you must follow Dr. Damages. It is a doctor's order.
What?
Oh yeah. Can you imagine that? Over 50,000 people are now following Angelina Jolie's leg since she showed it at the Oscars.
What?
If I don't get over 50,000 followers by next month, I will have no option but to show my legs on this show. I don't think you want to see it. To make it more exciting, I will even wear a tongue. Oh yeah. I'm sure you are all saying, forget about Angelina Jolie. Tell us about the Ogidibodibo of Africa.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, that's another picture making its way around the internet. The mock shot of the Ogidibodibo of Africa.
Damn!
After he pleaded guilty in a British court of stealing $250 million from Delta State.
Wow.
One smart Nigerian has set up a Twitter account for the mock shot.
Wow.
He called the tweets coming out from the shot as "Don't Cry for Me, Nigeria." Here are some of the reasons.
Okay.
Number one, don't cry for me, Nigeria. At least I eat better than your president. There are no cassava bread in here. Number two, instead of crying for me, send my bodies over here like Adeola. Number three, you won't believe this, but my stomach is becoming flat.
Wow.
Number four, don't cry for me, Nigeria. I've been here before. Oh yeah. Number five, wine. We make do with pancake syrup. Number six, I don't miss my concubines. They are very good bitches in here in jail. And the number 7 tweet that was making wave says, don't cry for me, Nigeria. Instead, send me some Vaseline. As a good Nigerian, I typically don't trust the British. But the moment the story broke, I went to the BBC to see how they were reporting the news. The headline said, how a thief almost became Nigeria's president.
Wow.
Not to be outdone, Ibori's own newspaper, the Daily Independent, in its final edition, before it finally closed its door, wrote a front page editorial called List of Other Thieves Who Became Nigeria's President. Funny people. With Ibori facing 10 years in prison, the Daily Independent's mission to keep Ibori out of prison is finished. But Ibori's spokesman, Tony Eluemuno, is not yet done. In a press release made available to the world, he made it clear that Ibori pleaded guilty to money laundering and not corruption. Tony said that washing dirty money is not the same thing as stealing them. Talking about funny people, in their reaction, the Nigerian EFCC said that they will still try Ibori when he returns to Nigeria. When will those people at EFCC shut up?
Shut up!
What happened to Gwenga Daniels, Oju Zokalo, Peter Odele, Bonnie Haruna, Sani Ahmed? Let me guess, they have immunity from prosecution?
Yeah.
I have an idea. Why don't we close down the Ministry of Justice and outsource it to Britain?
That's right.
How about that? James Ibori's guilty plea shook the floors of the Nigerian Senate.
Oh, yeah.
That is often the resting place of other thieves of Ibori's stature. Immediately the news broke, they went into a closed-door session.
It's a lie.
Their mission? To find out why Nigerian football teams are not performing well. During break, the Senate awarded the commander of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to an Australian woman who duped Nigerian conmen.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. You must have heard the story. An Australian woman chopped the dollars of Nigeria's Yahoo boys.
It's a lie.
That tells you one thing and one thing alone. The sky is falling.
Yeah.
This is how I know that the sky is falling. Northern governors are calling for a national conference. With the agenda that Boko Haram people gave to them, the governors are screaming that it is the only way to save Nigeria. The first thing they want is to change how much money the North gets. Oliver 2 is to want some more.
Please, sir, I want some more.
What? What? Ask for more?
It's a nice change for once. Meanwhile, the president of the Christian Association of Nigeria is asking that Nigerians should be allowed to carry guns. He made the demand at a meeting with President Jonathan. The president agreed to pass a law allowing Nigerians to carry guns. If and only if president can answer a simple question. Who do you think my wife will shoot first if she gets a gun?
This Yanni.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Still on presidents, former President Olusegun Obasanjo's church is 3 years old.
Wow, he has a church.
Oh yeah, he has a church. So far, Lucifer still has the largest congregation in the church.
Wow.
We understand that Obasanjo's next plan to make it to heaven is to sacrifice one of his sons.
Wow.
He's considering the one his daughter-in-law born for him. If you're like me, you'll be wondering, why is any man attending Obasanjo's church? I recently discovered why. It happens that this woman, Kosi Ojako, is one of the ushers in the church. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. The author of the popular novel, Eze Goes to School, Mr. Honora Nzekwe, this week launched a new novel. He called the novel Eze Goes to School, and then what? When asked to speak at the event, the 84-year-old said, "Take that, Ngozi Chimamanda Adichie." Talking about what happens in schools these days, please watch this video of President Jonathan inspecting new fire trucks brought to Nigeria. Keep an eye on the lady sitting beside Senator Ben Obi. Watch her. She carried the cheating that got her through school to government job.
In the first place, this made in Nigeria firefighting truck, customized for users in Nigeria, which the patent owners presented to President Jonathan and witnessed by Senate President David Mack, saying they can assemble 40 components in 3 months and also create jobs.
See. Still on our schools, Boko Haram people have gone completely mad. They are now burning down schools and killing teachers in Maiduguri. Burning schools. I'm afraid that without teachers, these Boko Haram people will start burning the Quran out of ignorance. If people had listened to me and placed just one Quran in each school, these schools would have been saved today. It's not only Boko Haram that have gone mad. Pastor Oyedepo has also gone bananas. Hear him scream at a recent preaching.
It is not by force. There is nothing that compels the North and South to be together. Nothing. This could be Katakikita. Sahara. If the nation will break, let it break. Marriage is not by force.
I know why. The reason why Pastor Oyedepo is mad is that the investments he made in northern Nigeria was not making the desired returns. In Senegal, the election ended up in a stalemate. The useless old man will go for a runoff against the useless young man. And the referee who will be in the middle is our own useless Olusegun Obasanjo. Nothing is as useless as a nose without a hole. In science news, researchers have discovered that women produce eggs that could be fertilized even at old age.
Oh, yeah.
Right there, they've shattered the ticking clock idea. Women can now have babies late in their life like their male counterparts. It was good news for women. They no longer have to rush to have babies with two-faced dibia. But it's a sad one for Two-Face because the same scientists have discovered a birth control pill for men.
Wow.
And they intend to use Two-Face for trials.
What?
In a related news, Two-Face Dibia has finally revealed how he chose Annie Macaulay over his other baby mamas. He did the same thing his ancestors did when faced with tough choices. He counted tulobom tulobom tulo ogilisi ogilisi Igbo malamani Igbo otulokpo ọcha na nwanyị ọcha na-eli nri n'ụbọchị afọ na nkwọ na-atọ onye ọma loselu okwu n'ọma iyo. I leave you with this picture of a Nigerian graduate selling roasted dodo on a street of Lagos. And they said that unemployment is the reason why Boko Haram has now run out of suicide bombers. Until next week, this is Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
I'm on the rock, and then I take a stop. I had to run like a fugitive.
Welcome to Forstview Luxury Hotel. At Forstview Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forstview Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeola Mishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 08075787135 or 08099900601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.forceviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Forstview Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.